What's up everybody? In this video we're going to be doing some painting on the front end of my off-road lawnmower. So if you look at the hood on one of these lawnmowers, you will see this light, full bar, stretched all the way across, and I personally just don't like that. So what we're going to be painting is we're going to be masking this area off and painting this center part so it can have two individual headlights. Because in my opinion, I just don't like this. It just looks stupid in my opinion. So we're gonna fix it. So I put Gorilla Tape on there just to test the concept, and yeah, looks pretty good. So let's proceed. So our first color is gonna be white, and that's gonna help the light kind of reflect better underneath. The second color is gonna be black, and that's gonna help darken the forest green color that I'm gonna spray on top of it. Obviously the final color is gonna be forest green, which is the same color as the lawnmower. I wonder what it looks like with the headlights on. Huh. Up here is the color that's normal, and down here is the color on top of black. Alright, so there we go. Yes, I still got to clean up around the edges. It is a little bit on the dark side, but yeah, it came out alright. So we got it taped up again, and I'm going around the edges with black, try to get rid of some of that ugly looking white. Looking good. Guess where this cat sleeps, y'all? She sleeps right here in my off-road lawnmower. And while I was cutting the sticker out, I kind of cut it out in the Chevrolet emblem logo because that kind of just adds to the small details when you're looking at it up close. Plus, I just came back from a week-long cruise, so I don't really feel like doing anything right now. So, yeah. So the painting turned out really great, and I know for some of y'all, just painting a stupid headlight lens on the front end of my off-road lawnmower isn't really going to satisfy y'all. So I'm walking out here showing you what I've been doing on these back trails out in the woods. So that area out there may seem very familiar to some of y'all. I do ride back here, ride around this little spin out circle I have, and I've been going through here with the weed eater and saw blade trying to clean out the trails back here. I've cleaned out that trail back there so I can actually drive all the way up there. As you see, that comes over here, takes a left, and comes right out here, right into the backyard and right into the front yard. Made a little trail going out through there. You can't really see it, but I know where it is. This part, I've ran through it with the little push mower, cleaned out this area here. So coming in right there, there's another part of the trail that kind of goes toward that way, right in there, that one there, and obviously this trail right here. And that trail coming up there connects in with this trail. And everything's really nice back here. It's pretty much like a little go-kart track, pretty much out in the woods. As I said again, there's a trail that kind of goes along there. I'll show you that in a little bit. But here's my brother's deer stand, just kind of sitting here. I've cleaned out around it. And also, if you're back here hunting, you get a lot better shooting lanes around here. We have seen a lot of deer back here, so that's a perfect place to put a deer stand. This actually is awesome because it comes in right through here. And I've driven the mower back here, and guess what? This whole area is like a mini creek, and it is the perfect mud hole. We also clear out that little section, and that kind of goes right up and connects up to that top part up there. Probably need to cut a little bit more right there. And I've made it so you can cross over right here, go through that little off-roading trail right there. We got a little deer feeder right here. It's April, so it's not really gonna be practical right now. But yeah, cut out some of this stuff. There was one tree right there. I cut it off because it was just way too close and you couldn't turn without having to do the Austin Powers. So yeah, I'm sure with the editing, everything's probably gonna get all mixed up and you probably won't know where you're at, but I'm gonna film another off-roading video and I'll kind of take you through all this and really show you what it's like. Also coming in on the main road, got this little side trail here, and that kind of connects to that back part of the trail I showed earlier. And if you come over here, this goes right through and right out to there. So yeah, let me know what you think about this trail system that I've made. I really like it. Needs a little bit more work, but yeah. We are also gonna have to get another jet ski because this is a Polaris SL 650 1993. The jet ski is a go-kart of the marine world, in my opinion. Now what happened with this jet ski is that the oil pump wasn't pumping oil to the engine. This is a two-stroke, obviously, and it wasn't smoking. So if you got one of these old jet skis, make sure it's smoking. If it's not smoking, then chances are you're not getting any oil. Try to fix it, obviously, and if you're still not getting any oil out, then I recommend bypass it and mix it about 40-50 to 1, something like that, and you should be fine. The engine does still run, but the bearings on one of the cylinders, I believe on the crankshaft or something like that, is pretty much busted. I played a before video when it was actually running good, and an after video when the bearing was shot. Yeah. I don't know how this thing's still holding up. I wanted to get some bit.
They don't make a noise when you get on.
Huh. We've been running the crap out of this thing for about 4 years now, and it's done really good. I mean, we pushed this thing to its limits. It's just that stupid oil pump decided to screw up, and now it's just sitting here ready for parts to be sold, you know. A motor is not something you can just weld back together and be, oh, it'll be fine. No, it doesn't work that way. I was going to take the motor out and actually rebuild the motor, but it would cost more money to rebuild the motor or find a new one than what it would be to buy another jet ski. So, unfortunately, this thing's parked, it's retired. Now, I never made a video on this, and I kind of wish I did, but I just never filmed it for some stupid reason. So hopefully I'll find some dirt cheap jet ski on Facebook Marketplace and try to get it running, and hopefully I can have a go-kart on the lake. And I'll also update y'all on the glass pack exhaust on the truck. Here's where I installed it, and here's how many miles that are on the truck right now. So 4,000 miles, that's a decent mileage update. It has gotten slightly louder over time, which is obviously a good thing. I guess some of the sound-ending material just kind of burned out over time, and I have gotten on it a couple times. It's still a little bit quiet for my liking. It's not really that loud inside the cabin, but it's a pretty good tone when you're outside and listen to it idle and all that. But I kind of wish you can hear it more in the cabin more. But hopefully later on, after a couple of more thousand miles, more of that sound deadening material will get burned out and it'll have the perfect sound. I did also change the oil, and also that Lucas engine oil stop leak stuff I've tested 2 bottles of it already, and it doesn't really seem to help it that much, to be completely honest. So instead, I changed the oil about a week ago, and I put the engine oil stabilizer, not the stop leak, but the Lucas engine oil stabilizer in here. Put 1030 on top of that. I know it says 530, but this engine has 300,000 miles, so it kind of makes sense to add a thicker oil in it. So I'm going to test that. I'm going to see how that works and let you know how that is. So that's going to be all for this video. Hopefully you like this little design and little trick that I made. So yeah, hope you liked this video. If you did, click on the other buttons our YouTubers say to click. If you didn't like this video, click the thumbs down twice, because 2's better than 1. 3 more doesn't work. That does not count for likes, obviously. And y'all should see me in the next one.